Hello and welcome to my video slash demo of the backwards compatible PAL PlayStation 3, the model on the back being CECH03. The American market had, in their very early ones, essentially had both the basically had a PlayStation 2 built inside, the Emotion Engine, CPU and the graphics synthesizer. The PAL ones, the very early PAL ones in the UK, essentially they had realised that they could remove the Emotion Engine CPU, but they retained the graphics synthesizer, and that allowed the PS3 to play PS2 games. It was later on they then removed the graphics synthesizer, and that's why the later PS3s can't play PS2s. However, all types of PlayStation 3 can play the PS1 games through emulation software. Ways to identify these ones is they have the slightly raised branding on the front. They're a bit shinier here. They have the flap that opens here to allow access to the ports, and there's also 4 USBs. I'll be controlling this PlayStation 3 using a DualShock 3 controller, and I'll be demoing a PS1, 2 and 3 disc as well as a DVD because I don't have a Blu-ray. So I will fire on the system and just move the camera onto the screen so you can see each thing as it comes on. So that's the system fired up. And first things first, I'll demo a PlayStation 1. I'm just going to use the registered users demo 03. And the nice thing is when it plays the 1 and the 2 is it boots up with the tones and the logos that the original hardware had, which is really nice. So there it's found the PlayStation disc, and using emulation software, as they all do, it will then load that disc to play it. And there we go, what a thoroughly PS1 style disc with some great games on this demo disc. You've got Gran Turismo, Tomb Raider 2, Crash Bandicoot 2, Cool Borders 2, all classics, and these are either small playable versions or the video. I'm sure you're all familiar with the demo discs. So I will now quit that game. Eject the disc, and I'll now pop in a PlayStation 2 disc. So for that I will use, so I'm going to put GTA San Andreas in. And now this is using the graphics synthesizer GPU to essentially half act like a PlayStation 2 to play the PlayStation 2 games. So there's that one, and then I'll quit out of that game. Eject. And then obviously it's a PlayStation 3, but I'll demo that anyway. I've got Batman Arkham City. As you'd expect, it kind of boots the PlayStation 3 game a lot faster than the other two, because that's what it natively is. So there's the PS3. Let's get rid of that one. As soon as it'll let me, there we go, quit the game. As I mentioned, I don't actually have a Blu-ray, but I have a DVD, so you know it's pretty much one and the same. So just sticking a DVD in, yes man. There we go, no surprises there. There's the get a copyright strike. Yeah, so there's the movie. I just want to go back to the main menu, don't know. How do I get all this? Yeah, quickly play back. Eject. So yeah, that's the CECH03 backwards compatible PAL PS3. Identifiable by the raised writing. It's slightly glossier here. The flap and the 4 USBs. Plays PS1, 2, 3s, DVDs and Blu-ray. And what's great is if you pair that with a PS5, which can play PS5 and PS4 games, you literally just need two consoles let me just turn that off. Two consoles to play every single PlayStation game. So I hope that's been informative. And thank you very much for watching. Ta-da!